Well, good Tuesday afternoon. We're here live on Facebook and YouTube, as well as our website, WWNYTV.com. If you have any questions, you can also comment on our YouTube page, the 7 News Facebook page, or Kris Hudson. Of course, if you're watching on our live stream on our website, you're not able to ask questions. But when we get to that point, we're going to direct you over to Facebook. But for now, you're fine. Let's go ahead and get you over to the maps. We're going to talk about what's going on today because it's actually a nice day. We're talking about temperatures right now in the 40s, the mid 40s for Watertown. As you get into southern St. Lawrence County and into St. Lawrence County, temperatures are more in the lower 40s, some of us there in the mid 40s. As far as kind of going throughout what we have for you, we do have that lake effect snow warning that's been issued for Jefferson, Lewis, Oswego, and Oneida counties. That's from 1 p.m. on Wednesday, that's tomorrow, until 6 p.m. on Sunday. That is a long duration that we're expecting snowfall. Is it all going to be for Jefferson and Lewis counties the entire time? Absolutely not. And I'm not forgetting about you in St. Lawrence County because you do have a winter storm watch. That's from 1 a.m. on Wednesday until 7 a.m. on Friday. Not for lake effect snow, but for our general widespread snow from an area of low pressure that we're going to be seeing starting tonight. That start is going to start as rain for most locations. And as we go throughout the day on Wednesday, excuse me, that's when things start to transition towards all snow. Timing this out for you, you can see what we're talking about. Today we're fine. And then as we go towards this evening, notice what happens. We're still fine, but some rain starting to try to get here closer to the North Country. As we get into the overnight hours, that's when rain starts moving in. 10 o'clock tonight, where rain, maybe a little bit of a wintry mix at the start of it for the Tug Hill Plateau, but most of us are just seeing a plain old cold rain, and winds are becoming breezy at times. As far as going towards tomorrow morning, you can see more rain moving in, heavy at times, and rain and snow for the Adirondacks and the Tug Hill Plateau. As we go throughout the day Wednesday, temperatures drop as we start seeing a northwest wind bringing in colder temperatures, and that starts transitioning the rain over towards all snow for most locations. As we get into the afternoon and evening hours, I think most of us are seeing snow out there, and it is going to be a little heavy at times. And then as we get into the evening hours Wednesday, that's when the heaviest of the snow is expected, and as we go overnight Wednesday into Thursday. But watch what happens as we go towards Thursday morning. You start seeing this area of low pressure moving out, but then we start seeing this band of lake effect right there in Oswego evening hours Thursday, maybe even overnight. That's when it's impacting portions of Jefferson and Lewis counties. The big thing to note from this is the lake effect primarily stays south of Jefferson and Lewis counties for the most part. St. Lawrence County, you're going to be seeing upslope snow throughout the day Thursday. How much snow are we talking about just from the area of low pressure, not from lake effect? Well, we're talking about the potential for several locations to see 8 to 12 inches of snow. That's in that yellow, orangish colored area there. The dark blue, we're talking 4 to 8. That includes Messina, Canton, Potsdam, Gouverneur, even over towards Carthage, and that 4 to 8. As far as other areas like Watertown, Alexandria Bay, Ogdensburg, Hammond, Lowville, you're expecting 2 to 4 inches of snow. Closer to Lake Ontario, warmer temperatures, less snowfall for you. So Ellisburg, Henderson, Sackett's Harbor, Dexter, Pillar Point, Point Peninsula, Cape Vincent, Clayton, we're talking 2 inches or less. And I think the city of Watertown is going to end up with around 2 to maybe 3 inches of snow. This is from the low pressure system, not lake effect snow. And this low pressure system snow is going to be a heavy wet snow because temperatures are going to be right around freezing, if not above at times. So remember, heavy wet snow from a low pressure system Wednesday, Thursday. As we go throughout the day Thursday, if we start seeing lake effect, that lake effect will be to our south. And I'm going to kind of go through something. This is an empty map that I'm showing you. I'm not going to be talking about the lake effect now. So where are we expecting this lake effect snow to set up? Well, anywhere from, say, about, oh, hold on, that's the wrong thing. So anywhere from this circled area is where we're going to see the lake effect snow. It's going to be the heaviest. So notice how that does clip portions of southern Jefferson County and southern Lewis County. Now, if I go ahead and zoom in here to our area and talk about the locations that are going to be seeing the heaviest snow, if things will work for me here, it's just lagging a little bit. So zooming in, you can see what we're talking about with Jefferson and Lewis counties. So if I'm talking about Adams Center to Barnes Corners over to Lowville, that is State Route 177. And south is where we're going to see the lake effect snow as we go throughout the next several days and into the weekend. The heaviest of it will be in Oswego County and into northern Oneida County. So south of Lewis County, south of Jefferson County, but we could still end up with maybe a foot or more for some locations. And those locations are going to be right here in this circled area. Once again, if things will work for me, let's back out, enter back in. That way we can kind of get a better handle on this. Technology always works when it needs to. All right, so right in this area is where we're expecting the heaviest of the lake effect snow. That goes until Sunday. How much are we talking about in that circled area that includes Redfield, Osceola, Altmire, and Oswego County over towards Boonville potentially as well? We're talking about the potential for 2 to 3 feet of snow in that circled area there. That's going to happen, remember, Thursday into Sunday as we have lake effect snow falling for portions of the North Country. But before we get to the lake effect snow, like I said, we have that area of low pressure that's going to bring snow tomorrow and into Thursday. And this is how much snow we're expecting from the low pressure system. So 2 different systems that we're talking about here, folks, and that's why I'm kind of trying to hammer these details for you to make it a little easier for you to understand, and understand that the lake effect will be to our south, the heaviest of it to our south. So once again, that is how much snow we're expecting Wednesday, Thursday, and then 2 to 3 feet of snow from lake effect Thursday, Friday, Saturday, into Sunday during that time frame. So I think that's going to kind of wrap up doing the forecast part of things. We're going to take a very short break for just a moment on our website, and you're going to see a slate up on Facebook and YouTube for just a moment, maybe about 30 seconds to maybe a minute and a half, so that I can take a quick break. And then when we come back, I will be answering questions that are there on YouTube, the 7 News Facebook page, and my Facebook page. All right, welcome back to those of you that are on YouTube and Facebook. So like I said, now that we're back here from our break, we're going to answer some of your questions. That way we can get into a little bit more of the details of the forecast and let you understand it a little bit better. The first question that I'm seeing is from Christopher asking about the Carthage area. If you're talking about the widespread snow, the area of low pressure snow, that's going to be about 4 to 8 inches of snow, and that's going to be Wednesday and Thursday. Lake effect will be to the south of Carthage, so that's not a concern for Carthage. Lake effects to the south of Carthage, south of Watertown, Bank 177 south is where the brunt of the lake effect snow is going to be. Someone's asking about Governor from the area of low pressure. We're talking about 4 to 8 inches. Lake effect to the south, so by Sunday, what you see by Thursday is probably going to end up being what you end up with by Sunday as well, because I'm not expecting you to get much more snow, if any, as we go throughout the rest of the forecast period towards this weekend. So that is the answer for the Governor area. Someone's asking about the Harrisville area. Harrisville, large majority of lake effects going to be to your south, which you are expecting right there around 8, maybe a little bit more inches of snow for Harrisville. I think 8 inches is a good bet, maybe just a little bit more than that. Continuing to go through some of your questions here. Someone on YouTube is asking, will the Rutland-Copenhagen area get a lot? I think the Rutland-Copenhagen areas from the widespread snow Wednesday, Thursday, you're going to see that 8 to 12 inches of snow. And then the lake effect, the majority of it to your south, but you will pick up maybe a couple of inches of lake effect as it moves around just a little bit. Heather saying, sorry, I'm late. How much is predicted for Fort Drum? Fort Drum, the lake effect is pretty much going to be to your south. Maybe a few light snow showers past Thursday, but Wednesday, Thursday, from the area of low pressure, we're talking about Fort Drum seeing 2 to 4 inches of snow. If you're closer to the Lewis County line on Fort Drum, because Fort Drum is a large area, you're probably going to be closer to the 4 inches. So it's just going to kind of depend where you're on Fort Drum. Housing area on Fort Drum closer to State Route 11, or US 11, probably going to be right around the 2 or 3 inch mark. Someone's asking if flights are going to be affected in Syracuse. I would imagine here, I'm not sure. Someone's asking about travel conditions on Sunday. Way too early to talk about Sunday travel conditions as things start changing by Sunday. So just stay tuned to the forecast if you're looking for information for Sunday. Renningham area, we're talking about the potential for around 4 inches of snow, maybe just a little bit more for that area, for for Lewis County, should I say? Sorry. If you're in Ogdensburg for the widespread snow, we're talking 2 to 4. Messina, 4 to 8. Canton, 4 to 8. Potsdam, 4 to 8. Governor, 4 to 8. Clayton, Cape Vincent, Chameau, Dexter, Brownville, Sackett's Harbor, Henderson Harbor, and Ellisburg in Jefferson County will see 2 inches or less of snow. As far as the city of Watertown, we're talking about 2 to maybe 3 inches of snow. Adams, probably going to be 4 to 8. Once you get over towards Worth and Lorraine, it's going to go up to 8 to 12. Rodman, 8 to 12. Copenhagen, 8 to 12. Orange Corners, 8 to 12. Redfield, 8 to 12. Osceola, 8 to 12. West Turin, we're talking about 4 to 8, but you get over towards Turin, towards the school, and then we're talking about 2 to 4 inches of snow. Someone's asking about Dexter and Watertown. Dexter, 2 inches or less. Watertown, probably 2 to 3 inches. Adams Center, probably going to see 2 to 4 inches. Probably closer to that 4 inch mark than the 2 inch mark. But remember, folks, when we're doing these snowfall forecasts, you have a range. So that means you can end up with the 2 inches or you can end up with the 4 inches. It's anywhere in between that. So just remember that. I'm not really seeing that many more questions. Someone's saying, what about Saturday, Lowville Way? I think the large majority of all the snow, bad weather, is the south of Jefferson and Lewis counties, even Lowville by Saturday. It should be situated down towards central New York, towards Syracuse. As far as the lake effect for us here locally in Jefferson, Lewis, and St. Lawrence counties, Portions of Jefferson and Lewis counties will be impacted Thursday night and Friday. As we get towards Saturday, it's completely south of us. Thursday, it starts to the south. By Thursday evening and overnight, that's when it starts moving north, closer to Jefferson and Lewis counties. It looks like your comments have started to die down here on Facebook and YouTube. And we've been going for about 15-ish minutes here. You can also check on our website, WWNYTV.com, for the latest forecast. We have a 2 o'clock update there that kind of rounds all this together for you. John Kubis will be in this evening at First at 5. Actually, we don't have a First at 5 newscast tonight because of the New Year's Eve holiday. But at 7 News this evening at 6, he'll have you updated. And, of course, he'll keep you updated online and on our 7 News weather app. But that's the update for today. Of course, we're going to keep you updated tomorrow as well. And then as we get towards this weekend, we'll keep you updated as well. But that's going to do it for us here on Facebook. I hope you have a wonderful day and a Happy New Year, and be safe tonight.